What is up, everyone? Chris Roma here, aka Roma Aquatics, standing in the middle of what was the shrimp room and looking into the crawl space that now is the shrimp room. But today is all about, we are acclimating some mollies. So we got some black mollies here from PetSmart. They were freshwater. We're going to acclimate them over to saltwater. They pretty much fully have. I'm just going to go over my setup and why I'm doing it. So basically, when I upgraded the smaller tanks, the 275s, there was 5 mollies in each tank, and I put all 10 of them down into this tank. So now the frag tank doesn't really have any fish in it at all, just some snails. So we're gonna get these 5 mollies that I just picked up from PetSmart, and we are gonna get them into that frag tank so they can do a good job of handling some algae for me, since yellow tanks are like $1,000 now that are banned from Hawaii. So these guys have been acclimating for about 4 hours already. So I've had this drip really slow, much slower than what it's doing now, for about 4 hours. I started with this specimen container about half full of the store water from PetSmart, and it was fresh water. And then I slowly dripped until this specimen container got full over the last 4 hours, and it has been kind of overflowing over the edge. You can see right here, it is overflowing out. So at this point, it is pretty much almost full salt. We could probably see, I'm just guessing, but there is a way to find out if it's full salt. Let's see. So we'll break out my little Hannah salinity. We're looking for 35. So once this hits 35 parts per thousand, we will be at full salt. So we're not quite there yet after 4 hours. And now about 10 minutes ago, I cranked up that drip rate, so now it's pretty much a flow rather than a drip, just to speed it up a little bit. But these guys are pretty much almost at full salt, 3/4 of the way there, and they will be on their way. And they are really good algae eaters. Like I said, yellow tang's probably the best algae eater you can get, but there has been a ban from exporting them from Hawaii, so their price went through the roof, because now you can only get captive bred ones, which are very expensive. These mollies do a good job of eating the algae that the yellow tangs would have taken care of. They don't eat all of the algae that yellow tangs eat, but they do eat a good amount of it. And for, you know, $1 or $2 a fish versus around $1,000 for a yellow tang now, you're good to go. That's a smart no-brainer decision for me. So I got these guys. Also, the benefit is if you buy a saltwater fish and you throw them in your tank, and you don't quarantine them, you're looking to introduce your tank to all sorts of disease and parasites. Whereas if you have these freshwater mollies, they're only going to have freshwater parasites. So now acclimating them over to saltwater, I guarantee they are going to be parasite free, because all of the parasites cannot survive in the salty environment, at least the ones that are going to affect the other saltwater fish. So I guess that's it for me today. I just wanted to show my acclimation setup. I basically just have the airline tube running from my saltwater tank down to my specimen container with a little air control valve there, and you just let it drip and overflow into the sink until my salinity is reached at 35 parts per thousand, and then they will be making their way into the frag tank. Alright, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. That's it. Roma Aquatics out.